Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Make with Keisha. I'm Keisha. So, I was up last night because apparently sleep is not a thing. I didn't go to bed till like 5 a.m. and then I was up at like 9 a.m. if that tells you anything about me. Anyway, so I was scrolling Pinterest as one does when they can't sleep, and I came across these beautiful looks. I am obsessulated. Like, do you see this? This is a grayscale on one side and it's like regular but colorful foundation and eyeshadow on the other. I love this look. I'm going to try to recreate this look and I'm gonna hope I don't mess up. So, I've got some snacks. I got some animal crackers and some Choco Teddy Grahams. I got a Dr. Pepper cream soda, and of course, because we're trying to be healthy, after she lists all the sugary things in the world, this is my new 1-gallon water bottle. I've had it for 2 days. It was full 2 days ago. It is now down to here. It took me 2 days to get to this point. So I'm trying to train myself to drink more water. I got it off Amazon. It even has a little time indicators like, oh, every 2 hours, staying hydrated. We really do, you should be staying hydrated. I don't know about y'all, but it's like 90 something degrees in the Midwest right now. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna do a couple things off camera and I'll be right back. All right. So I did a couple things off camera, such as, you know, just got the pink do-rag on, slicked my edges back, put in my contacts. These are Air Optic colors in Gemstone Green. Yes, they are my favorite. They will be my hyperfixation for the next God knows how long. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I think the first thing that we want to do is definitely draw on our brows, because no look is complete without brows. Of course, we are using the Made by Mitchell color case. This is the GOAT. As you can see, this one was well loved. I do have a spare. She's already in my caboodle. At some point I'll break her out, but for right now, until this is like I'm scraping, we're not going to use the new one yet. I also have the brow sludge box as well. Although I don't pick this one up as much as I used to, so I'm working on getting better at that. Alright, so for brows, we are going to, I'm not going to do the brows I see in the picture, I'm just going to do my regular brows, which y'all know I love a nice high arch brow. So I'm taking a spoolie, I'm just going to brush my brow hairs upward, and it's summertime, and my brows have been not wanting to stay in place, so I'm going to use some Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel to kind of give them a little extra something, hopefully help them stay. Now, this is good for if you want to do like the tame brow, or, you know, if you want to work with your natural brow. I don't really do much with my natural brows outside of carving them up. So I had a point and now I can't remember it, so I'm just gonna get to welcome to my channel. If y'all don't know, I have a severe ADHD. I am undiagnosed ADHD, and yeah, so I just undiagnosed, unmedicated, just raw dogged it through life. So the two shades I like to use for my brows, I like to mix Cooler and the Deep. These two dark shades, because my brow hairs, my hair in general is a dark brown. It is not black. It is a very, very dark brown. I am a 1B girly to the day I die, and that is, there's a lot to be said about that. So we're gonna brush. I'm working the brow gel on a little bit. And I like a good arch. I like a good arch. If I don't look perpetually surprised, I have not done my brows the way I needed to. And I love a good brow pomade. Like, oh, before I forget, I am using 2 angled brushes, angled eyeliner brushes. Sorry. So this one I love to reach for to carve out my brow. It's from Mange, whatever, Mange. Usually I get these brush sets off Shein, however you pronounce it. And yeah, so. And we're just gonna fill them in. Don't worry if they look a little rough at first, because we're gonna do a good cleanup, and we're gonna. I need to quit referring to myself as we. There's only one personality in here. Well, two depending on who you ask, but. Alright, so while we're doing that, let's just blend out those harsh lines, because we're going to clean everything up. Yes, I still do a 2016 brow. Do I care that it's 2026? No, I do not. If I want thick brows or perfected, sculpted brows, that is my business, nobody else's. So, yeah. We got something going on here. I know it looks a little weird, but just go with it. Then I like to go in with the shade Sade, which is this nice light brown shade. And again, with the Made by Mitchell color cases, these are very versatile. You can use these for anything. You can use them to fill in your brows. They're good for contour. I particularly love to use them for eyeshadow bases and some light contour or underpainting. I have done a couple of underpainting videos they're in my playlist. If you're watching me and you don't look at any of the videos on my playlist, what are you doing? What are you doing? So let's carve out these brows because they're looking a little thick. So when we're carving, we're just cleaning up the shape. Now, I live by the rule, your brows should look like sisters, not twins. Now, I do not apply that rule to my eyeliner because I try to make them look as symmetrical as possible. But when it comes to my brows, I give myself a little bit of leeway because they're brows. Nobody has perfect brows unless they are a makeup artist, which I am not. So the one thing I will always say, I am not a makeup artist. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I am not properly trained. I have not gone to a school of any sort. There was an online school that I really wanted to join, but time and money were not in my favor, and I just decided to just continue to learn as I always have, and that's what I've been doing. I've been learning and trying different things when it comes to my makeup since I was 17, and you just, at some point you learn that what works, what doesn't work, and of course with new trending styles you always have to be open to what's out there. I am also, I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn and a bit set in my way. So I am not a big fan of some of the makeup looks and some of the makeup trends that have come out lately in the recent years. Clean girl aesthetic, she don't live here. I'm sorry, but if you look up and down my channel, we don't do clean girl here. I apologize, but that is not my aesthetic. I like to be bright. I like to be colorful. I grew up on RuPaul and drag queens, and I grew up in the 90s where everything was just super colorful, super stylized. That's what we do here. We don't do clean girl. The closest thing I can get to clean girl is my lazy girl makeup, where it's literally foundation, powder, a little bit of mascara, and lip gloss. That is my clean girl. And of course I do my brows, but that's my clean girl. That takes all of 30 minutes. That is my clean girl. I've gotten it down to 15 minutes at one point, but it's just not my go-to aesthetic. So anyway, so we're going to carve out these brows. And then also what I've noticed when you're doing your makeup is it helps to have something on that kind of helps soothe you. The one thing you don't want to do is to start your makeup routine and your nervous system has not had the chance to regulate itself. Like if you are nervous or overthinking, you're not going to get the look that you want, and you're going to get frustrated with yourself. I know this because I've done this several times, and I've actually literally frustrated myself to the point where I'm like, I don't want to even leave the house right now because it just doesn't look the way I want it to. So I listen to, and you guys may have heard these in the background of some of my other videos. I'm trying to get better at editing and taking out noises. I'm not the best at it. I'll be the first one to be honest with you. But, you know, again, I'm always learning. I'm always willing to learn. So, okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so, but yeah, so when I'm doing makeup, I tend to listen to things like Dead Meat James, so I listen to his podcast. I love to listen to the Kill Count. I like to listen to Brittany Vaughn and her true crime podcast, or vlogs, whatever you want to call them. I love Bailey Sarian and, let's see, Kennedy JD. These are a few of my favorite YouTubers. I do love Sophia and Tyler. I think they're great. I think they're very non-problematic, which I appreciate them for being non-problematic. Alright, so let's go ahead. I think because this picture has like a watery, like a drip effect, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a pencil to mark off my areas. I know there's just like this little bit of space between my brows. That's going to get cleaned up when we start to apply like the product. That's going to get cleaned up when I start to apply like the actual product and stuff. But let's see here. So I want to kind of, I don't know how far to take this. I guess I'll take it down to my neck. That's fine. Let's do this. Okay, this is feeling very Frankenmonster-esque. Alright. I think that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and see here. So I think I do have a white base. So I have a white base. We're going to use the Beauty Creations Dare to Be Bright Color Base Primer. Y'all have seen this before. This is not anything new. It looks like I think I'm going to probably do a white base and just kind of fill that in. I don't want to do so much gray though. I mean, I do, but I don't want to do, like, it's more than 3/4 of my face. So I'm going to take this off and we're going to start over. I'll be right back. Alright, I redid my line. It's a little wonky looking. It's a little wonky. But we're going to trust the process. Dang it, I'll be right back. Alright, that's slightly better. I'm not going to do it again. It's going to take too long. I don't have time. So, let's clean up. And I'm going to take this white base and a flat... I think I want to use a regular flat foundation brush because I don't want to necessarily, how do I say this? I don't want to, I need more control, so I'm using a brush, and then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender to help. Yeah, that'll work. And plus, I know you guys are probably wondering, like, so why are you using eyeshadow base? Well, I'm using an eyeshadow base for several reasons. One, this is not my favorite eyeshadow base. This one in particular does separate a lot. I've noticed that the last couple times I used it. So, not separate, but it doesn't hold up the way I'd like it to. So, lips are not covered. Okay. this kind of low-key feels like I'm applying a mask. So I'm gonna speed this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are so far. I am not mad at it. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the base for, I'm gonna do the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, I don't know, I haven't talked about this yet, but I have been depotting a lot of my eyeshadows and just trying to make room in case I want to buy more. And so this huge thing, I got this off of Amazon. These are, so far these are Glamlight and Juvia's Place. So this is Juvia's Place palette. This is the Warrior, the Wahala, and the Coffee Shop palette. Coffee Shop palette's there with some of the Warrior stuff. And then I just depotted Glamlight. I did my Crazy in Love and Jason Lives, the Friday the 13th collaboration ones. They're kind of mixed up together, so, but yeah. And then I just finished this layer today with the remaining of the Trick or Treat and the Warrior and some of the Wahala. So, but that has been a project I've been working on. But anyway, that's beyond the point. I'm gonna use this palette extensively because this layer has a lot of those cooler gray tones that I really want to use. And let's go ahead and try to get a makeup look out of this. So, back to the hyperlapse. Alright, here's where we're at so far. I'm not mad at it. I need to hydrate though, because it's... Alright, we're getting somewhere. I'm trying to do just contour part. So I'm just taking this triangular shaped brush and I'm dipping it in a... I couldn't even tell you which powder this is. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Child's Play ones. And I'm just kind of doing some highlighting and contouring around the face, trying to give it that snatched cheek look, you know. This is going to take a while. This is going to be a lot of blending. But it's coming together, no? I think so. I think it's coming together pretty good. So, I'm not mad at it. Yeah, that's pretty deep. I think that's pretty comparable. Yeah, no, okay, maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's get back to it because I got so much shading in to do. It's gonna take a while, bro. Alright, back to it. Alright, so this is where we're at so far. This is where we're at. I'm not mad at it. I actually love it. I am going to take some... I want to clean up my lines, so I'm just going to take a... I'm pretty sure this is a lip brush, and I'm just going to dip it in. Usually I have... I would use makeup remover for this, but I don't have anything that would work with this without messing it up, so I'm just using a little isopropyl alcohol. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Because I didn't do a primer for this, so I didn't feel the need to do a primer because I'm not going anywhere, and I didn't want to waste what primer I do have. And then 2, I know I'm going to sharpen this up when I do foundation, my regular foundation, so. right, I'm actually very impressed by that right now. That's coming together nicely. Did not anticipate that. That's looking pretty good actually. I'm not mad at it. Now let's see if I can keep this momentum going and keep it cute. I gotta redo my eye because my eye's being difficult. I might as well, I think I can safely wipe off the rest of this paint off the back of my hand, I think so. So let's get rid of that eyesore. Alright, let's, the lip combination for this is a black lip and a regular, I don't know if I want to do, like I said, she does rainbow colors for hers. I don't know if I'm going to do rainbow colors, but I do want to do some type of color. So I am going to do like a nice, I'm going to use so many brushes today. I already feel it. I'm going to use so many brushes. I already used a lot of brushes yesterday because I did several makeup looks, 2 makeup looks yesterday. So, alright, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down my base for my eyeshadow and... Alright, so let's go ahead and do... We're going to give this side a break. It's looking a little rough at the moment, but we're going to trust the process. Part of that is because the powder that I'm using is a brightening powder. I did not buy a regular setting powder for this. That was my fault. Didn't know that I was going to be doing this, but anyway. So I think I want to do more like not a rainbow gradient, but I do want to do like an orange, yellow, red thing. So we'll see. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the next step in our evolution. We are becoming one step closer to being a bad bitch. Not that was ever an issue. Pardon my language, but that was pretty good. Alright, so I got the eyeshadow laid down, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do eyeliner and do the other half of my face with foundation, and I'll be right back. So we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I feel very I feel like Two-Face, like the actual villain Two-Face from the movies, from the Batman movies, you know. Alright, so makeup and powder. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up with, actually I'm gonna do the makeup portion first and then I'll do my liner. I might as well just keep to my regular routine at this point since we're like right there. So but yeah, what do we think so far? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, so let's get back to work. Alright, I think I am done with the face part. For the most part, this is what we're at so far. I am so happy. This is taking a while, but patience is virtue. And I'm just trying to clean up those edges. I think I'm doing okay. We're doing alright. We're getting somewhere. Is it perfect? Not quite, but I should change this channel to practice makes perfect, but I feel like that'd be too cliche, so alright, let's go ahead. Next is lips. The model is wearing a black lipstick. Fortunately, I have a black liquid lipstick, and I gotta find my lip pencil. Be right back. Alright, so I found my lip liner. I'm using the NYX Line Loud lip pencil in the shade Evil Genius. It's a beautiful black. And then for my lips, I'm going to fill it in with NYX Lingerie XSL in Naughty Noir. And don't worry, we're gonna finish the eyes soon. I just want to get some of the easier stuff done first. Ooh, and looking at this, I need to wax. I can see all my facial hair. Alright, so just gonna line those dry looking lips. Good lord, why my lips look so dry? I'm doing a little overlining because it's my mouth and I can do that. All right. I don't know what that face was. Like I'm panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm actually very calm, which is surprising for me. I have so many brushes that are dirty right now that I am going to have to clean. Yeah, I've got a whole, just clean makeup brushes. Gotta do it again. That's how it goes. Oh yeah, this is if I ever want to do mime work, I would do this. This is fun. Alright. I think we're down. We're almost done. This did take a little bit of time. This took some time. This took some patience, but I'm not mad at it. So I think the last step is eyeliner, mascara, and some lashes. For my lashes, I have Shein, y'all know, you already know the deal. Love these, so let's get that ready. And I think I may need a little bit more powder, just because I'm feeling a little, and yes, I'm just dipping my slightly moist beauty blender into the powder that I was using earlier. Again, my only regret is that I do not have a regular white translucent, like a clown white. That would be great for this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do my eyelashes and my eyeliner off camera, and I shall be back. Alright, I was gonna do my eyeliner, but I'm feeling a little peckish, so I'm just gonna have a little snacky snack, you know. Animal crackers. Have you had? Delicious. What the heck is that? What is this supposed to be? Is that a bear? Okay, that's a giraffe. Why is everything bent over? Lion. Camel. I was feeling hangry. Okay. Does anyone remember animal crackers? Like, no, not animal crackers. Dungaroos. Those deliciously, sinfully delicious treats. It was like a little cracker, and you just dip it in like the frosting with the sprinkle. I think that's a bear. Sorry, I'm hungry. Oh, I got a koala. That's so cute. Can you guys see that? Let's focus. Look at that koala. That's so cute. This is a happy that I'm eating, but also happy because my makeup look is coming out great. Look, happy dance. So I can't wait to post this later on. This is gonna look freaking amazing. Alright. All right, I'm satiated, back to work. All right, so I forgot to turn the camera on for the other half of this, but it's fine. Threw my wig on. I'm just gonna throw it up in a little hair clip. I'm gonna get changed into my outfit, and then I can start filming some TikToks and all those good things. Wow, this was a journey, and it was the best journey possible, and I love how this came out. So I will be just in a moment. Let me get some clothes on. Be right back. And I'm back. Alrighty, so I'm back. I'm gonna hurry up and try to finish this because I already can see my skin is already just, we're doing things. The only thing that I am missing at this point, she does have a little bit of glitter in her cut crease, so I'm gonna do that. I have, whoop, I'm so excited I'm knocking things over, okay? I'm excited. So shoot me. Anyway, but let's see, I need a brush for this. All right, so I do have a glitter. This is Unbothered Cosmetics. This is Unicorn Hugs. It's one of my favorite glitter gels. So I'm gonna take a little angled brush, like a little angled, it's an angled eyeshadow brush, but it'll serve the purpose that we need. Do a little dippy dippy. And just gently. This is not doing the job that I need. Yeah, no, that's not doing it. I need something more pointed. Aha! Aha! Eyeliner. Angled eyeliner. Angled eyeliner. Dippy dippy. And this, you don't want to be shy about it. Really pack on the glitter. So I'm doing multiple dips because I want it to be glittery. I believe this is a duochrome. I love this. Unbothered Cosmetics is just that girl. So if you haven't, there is a haul video. I did do a haul with Unbothered Cosmetics. It was not a paid sponsorship. I paid out of my pocket and I reviewed it. I would appreciate y'all's opinion. So by all means, feel free to check it out. It's in my haul video playlist. And what we do to one side, we're gonna do the other. Alright, I think it's safe to say we are done. This is the final look. Wow, I did that. It looks amazing. I definitely, of course, I'm trying very hard not to do what I normally do and I start picking it apart. I'm working on that. That is between me and my therapist. But I'm happy with the way this came out. I'm trying to find my brush just so I can tighten up a little bit on one side that I can kind of see it needs a little tighten here. Alright, but I think, okay, I'm gonna come to a stopping point because if I keep going, I'm just gonna drive myself crazy. But yeah, this is what I came up with. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys love it as well. Make sure you like, share, comment, share. Let me know what else you'd like to see in the comments. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.